Hi guys, I wanted to kind of explain the video before you watch it because it's kind of split up a little bit. The first part of it, after I'm done talking here, is a short clip of what happened last night. My pain catheters ran out and the ball got dropped either by pharmacy or the nursing staff that new bags of local anesthetic were not ordered. So those are the IV drip that I'm on for the catheters. And they didn't get ordered and processed. And so I was without medication for about an hour last night because the oral medication I wasn't on a strong enough dose to make up for my leg not being numb. It was excruciating. So it's frustrating when things like that happen because it's very preventable. And I will go into detail on that, and I explain it. So the first part of this video is just me from last night that I just turned my camera on, and just a real life shot of what I deal with. And the second part is a full update afterwards that I took today. So yeah, trigger warning, real life, extreme pain, those kinds of things. But I appreciate you guys, doing this with me. So, well, taking this to document. I can hear the beeping. My catheter bags ran out, and pharmacy forgot to fill them. And so now I'm in pain and trying not to scream. Oh, they gave me Dilaudid. Didn't do anything. And if you know Dilaudid, that says a lot. My roommate, Pat, has been wonderful and praying for me and counting with me. Say hi, Pat.
Hey, your sweet daughter.
I'll get through it. I'm just like, what is going on? So, alright, I'll update later. Love you. Bye. Hey guys. Said I would do an update from last night. It's about noon here, just had lunch. As you can see, my pain is definitely more controlled now. Yeah, so that's what that looks like when you don't control the pain. When I was trying hard when I took that video last night to keep it together. Yeah. Catheters are sort of working again. They're technically supposed to last about 5 days, but given the fact that I have a high tolerance to pain meds and to local anesthetic, my doctor guessed that if we got 3, we would be lucky, and here we are at day 2. So, I'm definitely have feeling back in my leg, not 100%, but probably about 80%. They've upped my oxy and the frequency of it as well. So they are doing everything possible. I'm working with the pain management team as well as my doctor's team. They're in constant communication about how to keep my pain down and well controlled. Dr. Felder is very on top of it, and when he was notified about what happened last night, he was livid. So I'm not really sure who dropped the ball on that, to be perfectly honest. But they reassured me that that will not happen again, and we're incredibly apologetic. So that was really nice. I do want to talk about the fact that I did fire one of my nurses last night, which as a patient, you need to advocate for yourself. She was incredibly non-empathetic, and when the pain got really bad, she came in. She hadn't checked on me at all. She had just talked to me through the little speaker and said there's nothing that she can do. And she finally came to check on me about a half hour after I had paged them about my pain. And she came in and was just like, well, what do you want me to do? Miss Perkins, I can't do anything for you. I can't make the meds get here faster. So what do you want? What do you want from me? It's literally what she said to me as I'm laying here shaking, crying. Just pain is at a 12 out of 10. And I'm trying to keep it together so that I don't start screaming and scare the other patients. And I tried to ask her, you know, is there anything else that we can give me? Just anything to try and take the edge off. Even like a Valium or something to help calm me down, because now my heart is racing. And she's just looked at me. She's like, no, I don't have anything like that. You've already given pain meds, so, you know, if they're not working, I don't know what to tell you. And I was like, okay, whatever. And she left, and I beeped again, and I was like, I want to speak to the charge nurse. Charge nurse came in, and I was like, I don't want her back in my room. I was like, I do not have the emotional or mental capacity right now to process that and to not be believed about how bad my pain is. The way that she treated me was unacceptable, it was patronizing and condescending. I was like, I'm not tolerating that, so you need to find me a different nurse. And she's like, okay, absolutely. I'm sorry that happened. And, yeah. Don't tolerate people treating you like that just because they're having a bad night. And I understand that people are short, that, you know, hospitals are short-staffed or they got other things going on. When you have a patient literally losing their mind from pain, and the doctor has already been on the phone saying that I'm in extreme pain, the least that you can do is be empathetic. Be like, I'm so sorry. I've been on the phone with pharmacy. We're going to get you your meds. You know, how can I help you? What can I do? You know, or just even take 2 minutes and be like, all right, take a deep breath with me. Take a deep breath. You know, those kinds of things. Because the next nurse that I had was a big, burly, God, he's probably 6'5" dude named Matt, and he was amazing. And he came in and he was just like, oh man, he's like, I am so sorry that you're going through this. He's like, I have been on the phone with pharmacy. He's like, I've been ripping whoever I can a new one because this should have been done already. He's like, here's some Tylenol and ibuprofen in the meantime. He's like, he just took care of it. He just took care of it. And he told me even, he's like, all right, deep breaths, you've got this. You know, he's like, I know you're in a lot of pain. He's like, I'm so sorry. And he got it all set up. And he did great, and he checked on me a lot. And they were short-staffed last night, and he had a crazy patient last night. I could hear him. And so I know that he was working with them, but he went out of his way to come and check on me, to make sure that my pumps were still working, to make sure that I kept getting my oxy. He got on the phone with the doctor and was like, can we up her dose? The doctor's like, absolutely. So he was proactive in that and empathetic and made me feel seen and heard, because there's nothing worse than being in excruciating pain and having to justify your pain to a medical provider. Whether that be a nurse or a doctor or a surgeon or whatever. The person that holds the keys, or the gatekeeper, basically. And I had to justify my pain to that one nurse. And no, I've been through too much. I have done this for too long to have some pissed off, high and mighty nurse think that I'm not actually in pain and that I don't need what I need. And I called her out. And for those of you who don't know that you can do that, you absolutely can do that. You can fire your nurses, you can fire your aides, and they are required to leave you alone. And they are required to provide you with a new provider. So keep that in mind. Turned out for the best. Before Matt left for the night, he was on the phone with pharmacy, and he ordered 2 more. Can see those? Those 2 bags are what the catheters are. He ordered 2 more of those, and they were processed, approved, and they are sitting up here in the fridge for me. So when then those run out, they've already got a new set. So, and he was telling me, he's like, we're not doing that again. He's like, so you're good to go. Yeah, he was fantastic. I'm doing better now, even though the blocks are wearing off. They're helping, in the little bit that they can. And we're getting pain control through oral medications. So I'm actually, besides the hiccup last night, this has probably been one of the best recovery experiences I've had. Everyone except that one nurse has been on board about my pain. I'm doing well. I'm looking forward to the surgery on Tuesday. They're going to reset the catheters, so they're going to be a new placement. Excuse me. They'll take them out and redo them, basically, so they'll be fresh. And I will hopefully have at least that first 2 days of completely numb. So everything should be good to go. The doctor and the team came in to talk to me today about my prognosis and the plan for Tuesday. And then the pain team came in and they asked me about what happened last night. And both the doctor team and the pain team, I was explaining what happened, and all of their eyebrows hit the top of their foreheads like, what? We are so sorry. You shouldn't have to explain yourself to anyone. So she was a fluke. Everybody else is on board, and that makes me feel secure as a patient, that I'm being taken care of. So advocate for yourself. It's important. You are your own best advocate. I learned that when I was a medical assistant. The medical system is not perfect, and you need to communicate the best that you can. As far as my roommate, Pat, she was amazing. She went home today, got to meet her husband, and she already looked me up on Facebook. She was so great. She was praying for me and counting with me. When my pain gets really, really bad, some of you who are close to me know this, and I start to kind of zone out because it's so bad, I start counting. I'm not really sure why. It's just a thing that I do to just have something to focus on because the pain is so extreme. I was counting last night, and I was starting to falter because I was shaking so bad, and that kind of thing, and crying. And Pat started counting with me, and I think I was like at 15, and I really faltered, and she's like, 15, 16, and that kept me going, and that was really amazing. So God does put certain people in your life at the right time, and it's breathtaking. So it's just one of those things, and I'm very, very thankful that I got to meet her, and have her be a part of this to help me. So, I know I'm going on a lot today, but there's your big update. I'm probably going to take a nap now, and I might update before surgery on Tuesday, or if things get better or worse, or, that kind of thing. But I love reading all of your messages, and I love seeing all the comments and support, and it's been very, very encouraging to keep me going. Thank you very much. I'm not sure if you guys understand that impact, but it means everything to me, so thank you. I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend, and into December we go. I know it's probably cold in Washington, but if you can see out the window there, it's sunny and beautiful here in St. Louis. I love living here. It's just gorgeous. So, all right, I'll let you go. Love you guys. Mwah. Thank you. Bye.